Dave, what? I mean, you start out good, and then it just.
I thought we
kind of got
pretty
yucky.
focused in the first 3 minutes. I'll give us that much, and from there, I can't even explain it. You can only ride the youth horse so long, and I'm tired of it. We're getting off of it. Starting tomorrow at 5 o'clock, we're getting off of it. It's unacceptable. I've had some people out there that's got some quality repetitions. And not just this year, but a couple of them last year in varsity situations that I didn't think their focus was anywhere near what it should be. And then we've repped and repped and repped some of these others. And I don't mind mistakes. I can handle mistakes, but it's lethargic, not concentrating type. I'm just going through the motions because because the team here last year was good. Like something magic's going to happen to me because I put on the uniform. That's frustrating. I think we'll get better. I can tell you this, we're going to find out if we're competitors. And we're going to start that tomorrow about 5 o'clock and see where that takes us. But I believe, based on what I've seen, and you were there on Monday, I mean, Miami, does that even look like the same two basketball teams? It's just ridiculous.
That team would have showed up, they'd have got clocked Monday night.
You're right, it would have been beat by 25, I think. So, whatever, I guess it's part of the growing process, but at the same time, we need to grow a little quicker. And we will. I think we will. Because I seen some few dejected looking faces in the locker room. I didn't really get on with it. So, it's unacceptable, but we're going to get back at it tomorrow. And I seen some dejected faces, so that I'm going to take as encouragement and think that maybe we'll take this and make something out of it. If that's the case, you know what? This is before Christmas. We got a long way to grow. But I know this, with what Grafton's got coming back, if this team shows up Wednesday, we're in trouble. I mean, if our good team shows up Wednesday, it's going to be enough of a challenge. But if this team shows up Wednesday, we're in trouble. But I'm counting on that's not going to happen, so we'll see.
You made an emphasis to get the ball to rain on the post early, and she responded pretty good to that.
When she sets down in there and keeps her feet moving, as a lot of youngsters, whenever you put them in the post and you're pushing on somebody, sometimes they freeze their feet, they lock their feet, and they bend over instead of sit down and keep their feet moving. Kaylee Hatzel last year was probably the best I've ever had, sitting down and keeping her feet moving. And when Raina does that, she's more athletic than Kaylee was. But sometimes she just struggles and she kind of, her mind freezes and she doesn't keep those feet moving and she pays. And the smaller people end up getting pieces of the ball. She doesn't get to the line like we want her to. When she does move her feet, she's a pretty nice player. I think she did that as stretches tonight. Stretches.
And if you take away Mickey and Raina and Hannah,
we didn't always score anything.
they combined to make 16 of 26 shots, and the rest of the team made 1 of 23 shots.
And that shouldn't be. And it wasn't at the Liberty game. It's not normally impressive. It wasn't in the scrimmages. I'm not just saying, well, the lights are on, I'm trying to pretend. I know better. It's just, are there a bunch of Mickeys running around out there? No. But there's people out there that if they come focused, they know, they've already proven in this short amount of the season that they can be effective scorers. They're not going to score 25 points a game, nor do I need them to. But they need to be able to be ready to make open shots and make layups. How many layups did those people we're talking about missing? That's hard. That's where we work. That's where we start our work tomorrow. If you're not making uncontested layups, it's a simple matter of focus. We get focused, we can be a pretty decent basketball team. If not, I don't know. The jury's out on how good we can be. I don't think very good though.
And your ball pressure was pretty good. Forced a lot of turnovers. They had 31 turnovers.
Yeah, but honestly, Grant, I think you've watched so much basketball, you probably know as well as I do. We was able to put pressure on the ball, but our defense was really awful. I mean, our one pass away, we pride ourselves on being in the right positions health-wise, And even with this young team, they did that the other night against an unbelievably athletic team. They did that. Remember, they did that in scrimmages against Wheeling Parks and University. And tonight, to have darn near every time I look up, at least 3 people are out of the position. That's unacceptable. And again, I don't want to keep harping on it, but we're going to get better starting tomorrow, and because they want to get better. And we're going to take this as a stub toe, and if they're as competitive as I hope they are, this is going to lead to definite improvements.